Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, the world's #1 problem gambling interventionist, Santos Rolon Jr., Stockton, California. It is Wednesday. It's still early here in the AM. I wanted to share with those of you that are interested here in my community or in our community. You're interested in self-mastery, you're interested in self-development, you're seriously interested in these things. I said this to myself earlier, that talk is cheap, right? It's really easy for us to talk about the things that we need to do. It's another thing for us to do them. Very easy to talk about. I was on TikTok live earlier for a few minutes. In fact, I'm going to be doing more morning lives, probably 6:30, 7:30, few-minute lives. And I was talking about the fact that we're accepting too many excuses. We are accepting too many. Have you noticed that? We're just simply accepting too many excuses. We accept excuses from people around us, and then we begin to accept excuses from our own self. What does that do? It puts us into the comfort zone, right? We love the comfort zone. We want to be in the comfort zone. Everybody wants to stay in the comfort zone. But what is the comfort zone? The comfort zone is a dead zone. The comfort zone, there's no growth. There's no expansion. There's no generation. There's no life. There really isn't any of that. What's in the comfort zone? Pain, regressing back, sin, more sin. The comfort zone is where most people hang out. Can I say that gamblers are in the comfort zone? Do gamblers hang out in the comfort zone? Many of them do, because gamblers know that in order to get out of that situation that they're in, they're going to have to quit making excuses on themselves. Right? The gambler knows that he's going to have to face the piper. The gambler knows it deep down in his psychology. He knows that he's going to have to step into that area well, it's not unknown, because if you haven't been gambling all your life, right? There's been a point in your life where you haven't been gambling, and if you've been gambling for a long time, right? Moving away from gambling is really not the unknown, because you've been there. You've been in that area before where you didn't gamble. So there's no fear there. We're just accepting excuses. The gambler is just simply accepting excuses that he can't do it, right? Or she can't do it. Or the truth is that maybe the gambler doesn't want to stop. I don't think a gambler, I don't think a person with a heavy addiction would be on my community if he didn't want to stop, because that's all I talk about is defeating these things, right? Defeating these monsters, getting out of these prisons, breaking those doors in our minds. That's all I talk about. That's all I really want to talk about. What else is there to talk about except becoming free, living at peace, living tranquility, living in power, living in confidence, in courage, and not living in fear, not fearing when things go wrong, when things don't go right, when things don't go your way, not living in fear. Because that's what most people do when things don't go right, when things don't go their way, when the people-pleasing doesn't work. What happens? People result back to their comfort zone. They go back to that life of ease, of making excuses and depression, and they go right back to the gambling, because that's what they're familiar with. That's the truth. By the way, thank you for watching. I see a couple of people. Am I going to be here that long? I just wanted to share a little bit here before I get on the road. Thank you for the thumbs up. The sun is coming up there in the background here in Stockton, or California. So here's what I'm going to leave this video with. Don't accept excuses. Don't accept your own excuses. You know, look at it for what it is. Get the help that you need. Find the support system that you need. Whatever it is that you need in your life in order for you to excel and get what you want. What is it that you want? I was sharing a story about Anthony Robbins a long time ago, how he was actually walking in, I think it was Los Angeles, after one of his meetings. If you know who Anthony Robbins is, he does the fire walk, and he's real tall, and he's always fired up, and you got to live your life this way, and you got to change. He's that guy. Well, after the meeting that he had with a bunch of people, he walked down, I guess, I don't know, he called it Skid Row or whatever, and there was a beggar. There was a homeless man on the corner, and the homeless man, let me get away from the sun. Actually, the sun's really hitting hard, and I'm just going to be here for just a few more minutes. The beggar, Anthony Robbins is a tall man. The beggar looked up and said, "Sir, can you give me a quarter?" The beggar said to Anthony Robbins, and Anthony Robbins looked at the man, and the man just sat there looking at Anthony Robbins. So Anthony Robbins reached in his pocket, and he carried a bill, you know, a wad full of $100 bills in his pocket. Now, Anthony Robbins is a big man. I don't know what he was doing out there. He was just walking, releasing some of the energy after his concert. And this man asks for a quarter. He says, "Sir, can I have a quarter?" Anthony Robbins pulls out his bills. Make sure the man's looking at the hand with the wad of bills. So he reaches in. So the man, the homeless man, is looking at Anthony Robbins, and he's looking at his hand. He's looking at Anthony Robbins. Of course, he can see the wad of bills. So Anthony Robbins gives him a quarter. Here you go. He says, in life, you're going to get what you ask for. Now, that man had the opportunity to ask Robbins for $100 or more because he saw the wad of bills. But for some reason, he didn't. He didn't. He was conditioned in his mind to ask for the quarter. Right? The man was conditioned in his mind to ask for a quarter. You know, when we go out in public, when we're out doing things, we want life, we want more, we want to be able to generate more income, we want to be more at peace. And you know what we do, my friends? We ask for a quarter. Instead of asking for the $100 or the $500, I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about freedom. You know, we settle for BS. We settle for gambling. You know how much of a bullshit gambling is? We settle for gambling instead of the freedom. That's how screwed up we are in our minds. Think about it. Does it make sense? We accept problem gambling. We accept the casino, the slut machines. It's all the addiction. We're all caught up. It's in our heads. We're believing a big fat excuse and lie. Now look at the opposite of that. Freedom, peace, tranquility, some decent relationships. No perfect life. Which one's better? The gambling, the excuses, the comfort zone, the pain, the losses, the bleed, or the freedom and the peace and the tranquility and the courage and the confidence that you get from living your life every single day away from the casino? I saw a comment here. I don't know if I can get to it. Let me see. Somebody said, "Mark." That's right. So let me move back because the sun is just killing me here, and I'm just going to be here for just a few more minutes. I want to thank those of you that are joining me. I'm going to be doing some lives in the mornings, so you'll catch me during the week. You will catch me in the mornings, 6:30, 7:30, maybe 8. Listen, I want to help you on the other side. I don't know if you want to help yourself. Honestly, I really don't know if you want to help yourself, but I want to help you. And if you're willing to meet with me, if you're willing to meet with me here in this community, I'm going to help you get free from this bullshit lie of gambling. I'm going to help turn your mind around so that you realize, so that you can believe in yourself, so that you can believe and you can start saying, you know what, you can look in the mirror at yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to win over this thing. I'm going to win over gambling. I'm going to win over my addiction. I'm going to win over my excuse. I'm going to win over my fear. You want that? You looking for something like that? I'm going to ask you to start meeting here in this community. By the way, if you're not Soldier Scribed, I'm going to encourage you today, Soldier Scribe like immediately. Make sure that you turn your notification on the bell when you subscribe here. Turn it to all so that whenever I go live, you get notified. Listen, I'm free from gambling. I'll be free for the rest of my life until I'm put in a casket. When that lid is closed and I walk through that final door and my last act of kindness has been performed, that's my goal. I don't know if that's your goal on the other side, but this is the no gambling zone community. And I'm tired of people accepting excuses. I'm tired of people losing and bleeding. I'm tired. Listen, I empathize with some of you that are on the other side. You're hurting so bad. You can't even see your way out. I'm asking you to join. I'm asking you to stay close to this community. I'm going to help you shift your mindset. Okay? I'm going to help you shift your mindset. You won't have to worry about your behavior, because once your mindset is shifted, your behavior will follow like magic. Your behavior will be like, you won't even have to manipulate your behavior. Why? Because I've helped you shift your mindset. That's what I did to myself. That's what I do every day. And that's what keeps me free from gambling. I don't have a desire to gamble. I don't even get tempted anymore, that much anymore. Honestly, I really don't. Every once in a while I get a thought, but I don't even get tempted. I don't care about gambling. I don't care about casinos. I don't care about lottery cards. Listen, 32 fucking years of gambling in my life. 32 plus years of gambling. Nearly, probably well over $1 million. All my losses and everything. You think I'm gonna allow that monster, that prison, you think I'm gonna allow that death to overtake me again? I'm sorry, but somebody's got it all wrong, because it ain't happening with me. So therefore, if you're a gambler, if you've got problems in your life and you don't have the answer, you don't know how to do it. You don't know which way is left or right. You don't know which way is backward or forward. Listen, I'm not putting you down in any way, but face the reality, my friend. You need to really look at this. And if you hang out with me, I guarantee you, a lot of people say, well, there are no guarantees in life. Oh, there's guarantees in life. I know one thing, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. You know what, as I said, when I'm in my casket, in my last act of kindness, I'm gonna probably put on there, didn't gamble ever again, and will never. Didn't gamble ever again, and will never. Imagine how proud you could be tomorrow, the next day, when you walk around and you know that in your heart, you're not gonna gamble anymore. Why? Because Soldier of Self-Mastery is showing you a way. Because if Santos Rolon Jr. out of Stockton, California, if he can do it day by day, I can do it day by day. Right? If I can do it day by day, and that's how I do it. I don't do it week by week. You know, somebody said, how long have you been without gambling? I don't give a fuck how long I've been without gambling. The fact is that I didn't gamble. I'm not gambling today, right? It's been months. It's been months. I don't have to count it. What I need to count is today, right? I'm free today. What about tomorrow when tomorrow comes? That's what's important. It's not how long you've been it's not how long you haven't been gambling. It's what you're doing today. What you're going to do today, what you're going to do now, what you're going to do tomorrow, my friend. That's what's important. Once again, thank you for hanging out. I don't see any questions. If you got a question or a comment, an observation, I'd be more than willing to look at it right here. Before I get off, here in a minute or so, because the sun is shining in my eyes. I see Mark Cameron. That's all I see. And then I see a few other people. I see there's a few other people there. Thank you for hanging out with me this wonderful morning. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to my email, S.I.T.E.C, stay in touch, email communication, you want to reach out to me. If you feel that I can help you in some way, if you feel my positive vibe, no bullshit, no excuses, if you feel that, Soldier Scribed, send me a message, I'll respond, and I'll do my very best to help you in some way. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to accept excuses. So it's just the way it is, right? Strength through peace. I'll see you at the top on the inside on my next one. Santos, Rolon Jr., Soldiers of Self-Mastery, the world's #1 problem gambling interventionist. Oh, I did get something here. Odessa, it's been a month for me and I feel better already. Right on. Right on. That's good. Hey, Jim, it's time. Odessa, you know, and there was Mark Cameron. Let me see. Odessa Williams, it's been a month for me and I feel better already. Odessa, you're just getting started. I'm going to encourage you to dig deeper. Make sure that you have your armor on because, you know, you're still fresh into this thing. But the main thing is this. Focus on this, Odessa. You know what? Day by day, okay? Moment by moment, micro moment by micro moment, if necessary. Have it. Listen, Odessa, please pay attention to what I'm about to share with you right here. Please. Odessa, have it so fixed in your mind when you get up every morning. Have it so fixed in your mind that you're not a gambler. Look at yourself in the mirror, write a piece of paper, memorize it. I am no longer a gambler. I am free. I am free. And feed that into your head. Feed it in, I don't care what you got to do. Feed that statement. Feed that mindset. I am free. I am free. I will never gamble again. And on top of that, put it out there. Come into this community. Energize other people. Let them know, hey, another day for me. Another day for me. Odessa Williams, another day for me. Hold yourself accountable. Don't make excuses. Do not allow excuses. And you know where they are, right? Sometimes we don't see them, but if we pay attention, we can smell them. Yeah, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. You know what? You know, there's some excuses that they're like, it's like we're eating throw up, man. It's like we're eating puke, right? Imagine a bowl of puke, fresh puke that somebody just threw up. That's exactly what we're doing. We're eating that up, man. That's excuses. That's excuses, right? We're eating slop, man. We're eating it. We're taking it in. And what's it doing to us? Actually, eating puke isn't that bad because we probably would puke it out again. But there are other things. When we accept excuses, it's literally going to kill you. It's a slow suicide. That's what it is. It's a slow suicide. It's a matter of time before that damage really begins to show up in our lives. And we better catch these things. We better catch these things today. The little petty excuses that we accept from other people, or the little petty excuses that we accept from ourselves. So Odessa, I hope and pray that you fix what I shared with you into your mind. I hope and pray, to hear your victory in our community. In the mornings or when we go live, I'd love to hear your testimony because you know what? Ain't nobody better than anybody here within this community. I may be a little bit more advanced than most people because I'm fucking radical. I'm radical, right? I'm into the brain thing, man. because I know this is where it's all the actions here. It's not out here. It's not out here. The action is up here. And we gotta fix this thing, right? We gotta go back to the laboratory and tighten up the bolts, like they say. We must. We must. There's no way around it. There are no excuses. Either that, or as I said, you'll stay in the comfort zone, you'll bleed to death by yourself there, and that will be your legacy. That will be your last act of kindness, because one day we're going to go. How do you want to be remembered? As a problem gambler, as some kind of an addict that accepted all kinds of excuses and just had a good gift but didn't do anything with it? You had the ability to make something really great of yourself. You had ability, you had a talent, you had something, and you just excused it all away. And then you die as a gambler. And that's how we're remembered. I just got an excuse by text. I'm gonna take a look at that excuse. You know, I hate excuses, man. I hate excuses. I don't hate human beings, but I'm getting to the point where I really, really fucking hate excuses, because they're worthless. You know, people make commitments. We make commitments. We say things. We say we're gonna do certain things. We're gonna talk is cheap. And then we make excuses to cover up, to do all of these things, and it's just total. It's man. You know what? I sometimes in the mornings when I get up and do my own morning rituals, I can see excuses in my own life. Right? I see these excuses and I look at them and they stink really bad. It's like I'm carrying around a load of crap on me, and it stinks, and I haven't gotten rid of it, man. And it smells bad. And I get it, Santos, you gotta get rid of that load, dude. It stinks, man. It smells bad. That's excuses. You wake up in the morning, right? I don't want to go to work today. I'd rather stay in bed under the covers. It feels more comfortable in here, this or the other thing. You start going backward. In COVID-19, I can get the stimulus check and all this bullshit, lies, excuses. I'm going to be getting off here in about 8 minutes, 30-minute broadcast. Can you relate? Can somebody relate to what I'm sharing here? Or am I by myself in this community? I see I've gotten a couple of thumbs up. I appreciate those thumbs up. There's people coming on and coming off. It's still early. Who knows? Maybe people are going to work. Just like myself, I'm getting ready to leave and go knock on doors and face the excuses, right? Face the excuses. That's right. That's right. I speak to myself daily. Odessa says, I speak to myself daily. I am free. Thank you, my brother. I refuse to go back, and I have already put it in the atmosphere. Good for you, Odessa. And I'm believing with you. Listen, I'm permanently free. Connect with my energy, and you will be free. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm completely free. I don't ever want anything to do with gambling. In fact, I don't even like talking about it that much anymore, to be honest with you. By the way, I'm having a great hair day. I haven't gotten ready. I've been up early exercising out here in my backyard and just motivating myself and encouraging others. Encouraging others. Encouraging others. Why encourage others, Santos? Because I'm encouraging myself in the process. You see, if I help you, I'm helping myself. Is it selfish? I don't know. But it's a win-win-win, right? It's a win-win-win. Apple, Montana. There we go. I am. That's right. You not by yourself. That's right, Odessa. I'm starting the process again. Apple, Montana. Well, good for you. You're at the right place. I'll tell you that right now. Listen, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much money you lost. I've talked to people that have lost $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month in gambling. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is if you want to be free, hang with me. Okay? If you want to be free, hang with me. I'll show you the way. I'm doing it. I'm a pioneer. What am I else? I'm a visionarian. I promise I won't do it for you, but I'll do it with you. Let's do this. You know, let's cut out the BS. Let's cut out all this stuff. I'm getting ready to get off here in about 5 minutes. I want to thank for the statements here. Let me get back to a few of these statements. David Hanfin here in Brisbane, Australia. Shout out to Brisbane, Australia. Thank you, David, for hanging out with me. David, if you're not Soldier Scribed, you better be. You better be, because I'm the place. I'm here. I'm the energy. I'm the guy that's going to help problem gamblers escape that trap and get out of the prison. I'm the man. Jim Yumoto, I didn't feel that Shiba had any value, so I felt I was gambling, so I avoided it. Shiba, oh, probably the crypto. Yeah, I got punished, and now I have evil thoughts, hoping it will crash feelings of envy. Jim, you got to let that go, brother, because that's going to be in your spirit. You got to work on that, brother. Whatever you got to do to get rid of that, that's an excuse, all of it. It'll hurt you. It'll hurt your business. It'll hurt your clients. So I'm with you, Jim. You know that. You're in this community, and you may not be a gambler, a casino gambler, but we all gamble. Listen, we all have addictions. We all have failures. I have my own addictions, right? There's addictions that I have that maybe I don't even know yet, right? But one thing that you have to get is be in control. As we grow through this journey, we're growing, right? You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have temptations. You're going to have triggers. There's going to be excuses. There's going to be people that come and go. There's going to be death and there's going to be life. What matters is, right, that you get rid of the strife, all right? And if you have one, stick with your wife, right? What you want to do is you want to do right by staying in the fight. Don't make it a plight. Start tonight. That's what you need to do. I promise to help those of you that hang out with me. 3 more minutes left on this broadcast. We've had quite a few here. So it looks like the morning times are going to be a good time for me to go live. I'll be probably doing that. It won't be the 30-minute segments. It might be a little bit shorter. It will be. Mark Cameron says, really isn't can do it excuses. Yeah. It's unbelievable, the excuses that we accept. It really is. And if we're not careful, we just continue to accept these things. They're all lies, man. They're all lies. By the way, if you guys haven't done some exercise this morning, go out and do something. I don't care if it's 10 push-ups or 5 push-ups. Go do something. So it'll help your mind, boost your mind. See? There we go. I've been alive forever, and I wrote the very first song. I put the words and the melodies together. I am music, and I write the songs. Anyways, I gotta get off here. I write the songs that makes the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and everything. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. No. I write the songs, I write the songs. All right, my friends. We got 27 seconds down to the wire. We're going to end here. I want to thank you guys. Mark, thank you for hanging out. Apple, Montana. Congratulations on your continued support, your progress. Congratulations on your continued progress. Mark Cameron says, back in abs today. Get it going, brother. Yep. Sad the BS we tell ourselves. Talk is cheap. That's right, my friend. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. We got to get rid of cheap talk. We got to start doing it. David Hanflin, Jim Umoto. All right, my friends. Odessa Williams. Thank you guys for hanging out. There was somebody else that was on here. Let me see, who was that? There was somebody else in here. Okay. $30. Peace through strength. I'll see you at the top on the inside on my next one. SOS209.com, the world's #1 problem gambling interventionist. There we go. Joseph, gotta get that one in there. Did we get it in there? All right, my friend. Joseph said, see you around. All right. I am music and I write the songs. Dun.